Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 10, Light, Reflection, and Refraction. So, I have left this chapter for a reason. I thought maybe in the next month, if everything gets open, we could do it in class, but since we don't see any other options, so it's better to go with this chapter. And you all may have same confusions with the previous chapter. So after this chapter, everything would be clear. So, okay. Now let's start with this. Chapter 10, Light Reflection and Refraction. We see a variety of objects in the world around us. However, we are unable to see anything in a dark room. On lighting up the room, things become visible. What makes things visible? During the day, the sunlight helps us to see the objects. An object reflects light that falls on it. This reflected light, when received by our eyes, enables us to see the things. Okay, so anything if you want to see, you need a certain amount of light there. What happens when light falls on any object? Then from that object, light gets reflected and comes to your eyes, and then you are able to see any sort of objects. For example, in a dark room, okay, if you light a torch, okay, so where the light from the torch will fall, you will be able to see only that object. Yes, so that is what here they have mentioned. We are able to see through a transparent medium as light is transmitted through it. There are a number of common wonderful phenomena associated with light, such as image formation by mirrors, the twinkling of stars, the beautiful colors of the rainbow, bending of light by a medium, and so on. A study of the properties of light help us to explore them. So most of the thing, twinkling of stars, the colors of the rainbow, you have already seen in the previous chapter. Yes, so there are wonderful phenomena that is related to the lights. Why? How twinkling of stars or kato beautiful colors of the rainbow or otherwise bending of the light all required a light. Yes, which we have already seen, but we'll just go through it again. Now, by observing the common optical phenomena around us, we may conclude that light seems to travel in straight line. The fact that a small source of light casts a sharp shadow of an opaque object points to the straight line path of the light, usually indicated as a ray of light. Right? Now, now, did you know? We'll just go through it small. If an opaque object on the path of the light becomes very small, light has the tendency to bend around it and not to walk straight. An effect known as diffraction of light. Diffraction, or you can say refraction, એટલે શું? Opaque object જેના through light pass થઈ નથી શકતી. What would happen when you throw the light on it? What it will do? It will bend the light to some extent. For example, તમે એક પ્લેટ લ્યો. ઓકે, વેન યુ પુટ ઓન ધ લાઇટ, તમે એક વસ્તુ જોશો કે પ્લેટના એક સાઈડ ઉપર હજી લાઇટ વહી જાય છે, એના આર પાર નથી થઈ જતી. વાય? Because that is not an transparent object, that is an opaque object. Yes, so that what's happened. Then the straight line treatment of optics using ray fields to explain such diffraction light through as a wave, the details of which you will study in higher classes. Okay, so that you don't need to see. Again, at the beginning of 20th century, it became known as the wave theory of light. Okay, so these are just a wave theory and something they have written, which is not to our use. It will be in your further classes. Now, this you don't need to see. So let's go here. Okay. So in this chapter, we shall study the phenomenon of reflection and refraction of light using the straight line propagation of light. Now, these basic concepts will help us to study some of the optical phenomena in nature. We shall try to understand the chapter, the reflection of light by spherical mirrors and refraction of light and their application in real life situation. Okay, so these are the things we are mainly going to focus on this chapter and we'll see how it works. and how it is used in our daily life. હવે તમે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ ભણો તો એટલીસ્ટ you see one thing that where it is applicable in daily life. There is no need like okay we are just going on reading and just એનો કઈ યુઝ જ નથી તો there is no point of studying that. Yes, so we'll see all such things. Sure. So reflection of light. A highly polished surface such as mirror reflects most of the light falling on it. You already familiar with the laws of reflection. Okay, so you already know the laws of reflection. Let's recall these laws. There are two laws mainly you see. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, and the incident ray and normal to the mirror at the point of incidence and the reflected ray are all lies in the same plane. So that is same. હવે જ્યારે ray of incident ray પડે અને જ્યારે reflected થાય, so both have the same angles, one thing. And then the incident ray, normal ray and the reflected ray all lies in the same plane. Yes. Now these laws of reflection are applicable to all the reflecting surfaces including spherical surfaces. Now what are some spherical surfaces? We'll see in this also. You are familiar with the formation of image by a plane mirror. હવે કોઈ plane mirror સામે તમે ઊભા હોય છો. When you stand in front of any plane mirror, you see an image, mostly yours, because when you are standing in front of it, you see your image. Yes. Now, how it is formed? What are the properties? Okay, I don't know how many of you have seen that, but have you all went to a place where is like a mirror? There are different types of mirror. You see your different images. ઓકે મિરર્સ એક જેવા હોય પણ તમે એક મિરરમાં જો તો તમે ઓલા બીજી જુદી રીતે દેખાતા હોય, બીજામાં જોતા હોય તો યુ સી યોર સેલ્ફ ડિફરન્ટ. ઓકે વાય સો? હવે એ લોકો એવી રીતે શું કામ કરે છે? મોસ્ટલી ઇટ ઇઝ found out in a big carnival or somewhere. I don't know how many of you have seen, but there is. We'll see in this. Okay. You are familiar with the formation of an image by plane mirror. What are the properties of an image? Image formed by plane mirror is always virtual and erect. Virtual and erect એટલે શું? તમે suppose you stand in front of the mirror, so your right hand becomes your left hand in the mirror. Okay, so that is called virtual and erect. Okay, this much at least you should understand. The size of the image is equal to that of an object. Obviously, તમે જેવા હશો, you will be seeing the same in the mirror for sure. The image formed is as far behind the mirror as the object in front of it. So તમે જેટલા distance mirror થી હશો, you will see the same distance is there inside the mirror. Yes, correct. Now further the image is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means the same, like your right hand becomes your left hand most of the time. How would the images be when the reflecting surfaces are curved? હવે અહીંયા તો curve નથી હોતો. You have seen that mirrors are straight. What if they are curved? We'll see. Activity 10.1. Take a large shining spoon. Try to view your face in its curved surface. Do you get the image? Is it smaller or larger? Move the spoon slowly away from your face. Observe the image. How does it change? Reverse the spoon and repeat the activity. How does the image look like now? Compare the characteristics of the image on the two surfaces. I mean, this is very easy. You can do at your home even too. Okay, take a spoon, then you see your face, then keep the spoon far away. Again, see from the second side the same thing. What happens? Here we'll see. The curved surface of a shining spoon could be considered as the curved mirror. The most commonly used type of curved mirror is the spherical mirror. The reflecting surface of such mirror can be considered to form a part of the surface of sphere. Such mirror whose reflecting surfaces are spherical are called spherical mirror. So એક રીતે તમે જુઓ તો spoon is a curved surface, correct? But એક રીતે જો તમે આખા curve ને mix કરો તો sphere form થાય છે. You keep one spoon on the and another spoon in front of it, so you see a sphere form. Yes, so such mirrors whose reflecting surfaces are spherical are called spherical mirror. Now we shall study about spherical mirrors in some details. Okay, so about spherical mirrors we will see the next time. Okay. Until then, you just read this much, and if you have any doubt, so just you can message and ask in these two paragraphs. Thank you.